in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, we have a few special promos to feature. Be sure to check out the show notes in this episode to explore what you find in the following features. Enjoy.
Welcome to the RPG Goblin, a podcast that makes exploring TTRPGs fun and easy for you. My goal is to be the best resource for exploring and learning new TTRPGs, no matter if you're a veteran player, have only played D&D, or you're just getting into the hobby. My name is Willow, and I am the host of the RPG Goblin, and I am obsessed with TTRPGs to the point that I would talk about them so much that I drove my mom crazy, and she told me to start a podcast, so I did. On the RPG Goblin, I sit down with guests and we delve deep into TTRPGs like Pathfinder, Monster of the Week, and Wanderhome, and we do the hard work of finding the games and breaking them down for you so that all you have to do is listen to an episode and find your new favorite game. Along with exploring games, we also discuss different TTRPG topics that help you improve your own games at home. So if you want to find your new favorite game, or you just want to switch up from playing D&D, then listen to the RPG Goblin wherever you find your podcasts.
Are you interested in learning more about Reborn in Power? Now you can dive in with us on the bi-weekly off weeks of the New Age livestream campaign at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time inside the new Expanding Universe Discord server. A link can be found in the description of this entry. Become a chosen or even a lore master and expand the core with us. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to Reborn in Power series, featuring Dr. Cal, his creation Proto, and his bodyguard, Caliber. Follow along as Team Cal faces the psychic war that plagues the core realms. Dr. Cal, you look over your shoulder and you see the door has opened up. The mist that has been building up within this laboratory chamber begins to flow out. And you hear Uno say, "Who's there? Are you gonna check?"
Is it Cali? And that's not the right accent. Is it Cali? I can't. Well, that's not gonna work.
You piece like two different other characters.
You're playing too many characters right now, Dr. Cow.
I'm not.
Yeah, just
really.
Just work down the list. You'll get it right eventually.
We'll find it. We'll find it throughout the session.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But as you look over and you call out if it is Callie, you suddenly get a message from Sylvie.
What does Sylvie say?
It pops up. I think that something that was connected to the other coding that I had is here. And then suddenly you hear
Oh, it's the Sith.
and coming out of the mist is what looks like a sin frame. It is completely slick black, and its face has what looks like a T on it, a uppercase T, but it's completely white, shining bright white on its face. And
Where?
you see the light shines directly towards you, Dr. Cal. And then you hear Uno slam his fist against his thing, and it says, "You need to destroy that thing."
I don't know if I can. It looks like it's about to kill me, right?
You see the light shine over towards Uno, and then begins to walk in between the two of you. What do you do, Dr. Cal?
Does it look like it's trying to harm me?
It looks like it's just walking in without doing anything else. It doesn't have any weaponry on it that you can see.
I'm just going to try to sense, like, is it going to hurt Uno or is it going to hurt me?
Go ahead and roll me an analyze check.
Okay, 10 plus 5 plus 12 equals 15. 12 is 27.
You cannot tell if it's going to hurt you, but you can definitely assume that it is. It seems like it has a mission of some kind. And as it steps up in between the two of you, it stops, and then you hear the door closes.
Well, pleasure to meet you. Is this the thing you're used to dealing with, Uno?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I can honestly kill you. I'm not doing well myself. Dr. Cal just stands up.
It
and kind of like puts a hand out.
Light shines over towards you, and you see. Actually, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Well, I think I'm going to see whatever it is.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. You
24 plus 5, 29.
You see
30.
Shouldn't it be higher than that? Because you have a plus.
Oh, I was doing intelligence. 32? 3?
33?
32. I think 32.
Okay. Well, you see the light shines over, and it shines right into your hand. The hand that is holding Sylvie.
I just text Sylvie. It's not messing with you, right?
And as you go to text Sylvie, you see text as you're texting it, it is being deleted.
Oh, okay. Fuck this guy. That's all it took. I only have one thing that might do something to it. So kinetic beam.
Okay.
I forget how to do kinetic beam, so I'm gonna have to look at access space.
Roll me a
It's been a while.
kinetic state.
Yep. Kinetic state.
As you're doing this and you go to do this though, and you see, you look up and you begin to charge yourself and go to kinetic beam. I first need you to roll me a defensive form.
Which defensive form?
Well, it looks like this thing, within a split second, its hand reaches out to grab at you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are trying to block it, it might not be the best bet. If you're trying to dodge it,
we're dodging.
Yeah, you get away.
22 plus 6, 28.
28. Let me see how this goes. Ha 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 ha, you're lucky.
I better be. That's almost max agility and
That
dodge.
was pretty good. That was pretty good. You see it reaches out and it's about to grab onto your neck. As this happens, you lunge backward, and then go ahead and roll me your kinetic beam.
Okay, so I rolled kinetic state, which was 27.
27.
Now kinetic beam, which is rank 3, which means I can put rank 3
up to
talent.
20. Up to 20 energy.
20 energy, and what I can do
That
with
would be
that.
48.
48?
Yeah. 48.
So we're gonna just spend 20 energy because it's been a while since I've spent energy. And Dr. Kell just wants to feel something.
Okay.
Let me see. Where is my other D8? Are we gonna have to do this one at a time? We're gonna have to do this one at a time.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. 5, 3, 8, 4, 2. 14, and then I add my plus to kinetic beam.
Yeah, so you would add your kinetic state bonus, which I
My
believe
kinetic
is
state
plus
bonus?
6, right?
It's plus 6.
Yeah.
So
20.
20.
Look at
20
that.
kinetic.
You spent 20 energy. You got you did 20 damage.
It's pretty even. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty even. Okay. With that, I need to roll something now. Okay. You shoot out this beam, and it blasts straight into its shoulder. You see it blast back, but then you see this flash of light. I need you to roll me a an endurance check.
Matt, I'm going to fight you. 9 plus 3, 12. Matt, does that succeed?
You see the flash of light, and you are able to move out of the way before it blinds you, and you feel it kind of shine at you, and then you feel something. It feels almost like there's something that gets taken out of your hand, teleported.
Oh, he's still fucking Sylvie.
And you look over and you see, in his hand that he was trying to grab you with, it is the Codex of Sylvie, and you see him crush it.
Oh, fuck. Well,
And
kinetic beam.
kinetic beam again?
Oh yeah, no. Now Dr. Cal's just mad. That's like his one other, like, that's his child he just fucking killed. Or how dare you laugh at this, Matt? This isn't funny. I roll with kinetic state as a constant, I think, to my kinetic stuff.
Yeah.
So 4 plus, and then plus the rank of kinetic beam? No.
It's like you're rolling a check. It's like you're rolling a form, like an offensive form, but you're just rolling your kinetic state. So it'd be your intellect plus whatever the bonus is, which should be
22
plus 18 to your roll, right? 22.
Yep.
You blast this beam out, and you see it. It puts its arm down as the beam comes out, and it looks like it puts its chest out, taking it head on.
Okay. I don't need to roll damage, do I?
You don't need to roll damage as you see it, and then just disintegrates the chest cavity of this sin, and you see it fall to the ground, and its light begins to flicker, and then turn off.
Okay. So,
and after that, as that happens, as soon as you see the light flickers and turns off, you hear the door.
Oh, that isn't important right now, Matt. I don't give a shit about the door.
Okay.
Give me a second. It's time for Dr. Cal to do what he can to salvage Code of Sylvie. And he just goes down there and he tries figuring out how he can use... I imagine he whips out his core command codex.
Okay.
And he tries to see what he can salvage off this thing.
Uno's like, I didn't know you could use kinetics.
I don't do it often.
Well, good for you for killing that thing.
Sylvie. And he is just frantically trying to, get something out of Sylvie.
Okay, I would like you to roll me a salvaging using mechanics or craft. Because that is what this is for.
You had to say it. You had to say it. It costs 7 stamina. Give me a second. Let me knock that off. My stamina is really low.
I'd also like you to roll me
Dr. Cal is rested.
Is Dr. Cal so focused on this that he's ignoring everything else?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get got from behind. Don't worry. I understand. I'm trying, Marsh. I'm trying. Oh. So with salvaging, since it's rank 5, it's a +5. No. How's salvaging work? I roll another
D12 because it's rank 5.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while since we've had the.
And then you also add your, I believe your coding to it.
Yeah, which means
because of your benefit.
26.
That's with the coding too?
Yes. Wait, can we use resourceful on this? It is a knowledge.
Are you using craft? Yeah, you would use resourceful too.
Yeah, okay, we're adding resourceful on top of this.
Did you roll low for both of your dice?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, geez.
24.
Wow.
Wait, sorry.
42. Wait, 42 total?
42 total.
How did it get from 26 to 42?
I said 36, didn't I?
Oh.
I might have said the wrong one.
You said 26. Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
42.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I was like, why is this so low?
Oh yeah, no, that would be just my basics.
Yeah. Okay. You begin to work at salvaging this, and then you hear Uno talking while you're salvaging, and it almost sounds like he's like, he's like saying like, why don't you go out and find someone else? That doesn't matter. What's so important about that?
Yeah, Dr. Cal doesn't respond.
Okay.
It's time to build.
As you are working on this, Uno says, "Hey, I think there's someone coming." Are you focused? Or are you ignoring? Or are
Give me a second. Let me roll. I'm just gonna roll a perception check for myself. Yeah, he got high enough. Dr. Cal looks back for a split second. Does he see someone coming?
You see what looks like a shadow coming up the stairs. And then multiple other shadows following behind it.
Well, if this is how we die. And I just continue working on something.
You could... And Uno's like, really? Really? And then you hear... Dr.
Yes?
Cal?
Oh, which one of you is it? I'm not really noticing right now.
And you look over and you see Monte Zellic.
Oh, hello, Monty. Been a while since we met face to face. By that, when was it? A couple months back?
It's been some time.
And Dr. Cal just looks away from Monty and just keeps working. Well, if you're going to kill me, I'm at least going to try doing this first. Well, what did you need? My blood? Was that the one? Or was it my brain?
And you see tetherers begin to enter inside the laboratory.
Yeah, I assumed.
And you see Uno looks over at one of them. And then looks over at Monte Zellic. It's like, you bastard. I'm gonna kill you. And Monte Zellic looks over. He's like, I see you found the specimens.
One of them's out there somewhere. Pretty interesting genetic code on those things. It was in this codex, but I don't know if you're part of this, but this thing destroyed it, so... We're seeing what we can salvage.
And looks down and is like, what is it that you're working on there?
Well, I don't know if you remember my thesis, but it's part of that project.
And he looks down towards the sin frame.
One of yours? One of your friends?
But it seems like we're going to have to get the experiment underway. And he looks over towards all the other tetherers, and the tetherers all come up to you, Dr. Cal.
Yeah. I don't really have much to do. I'm just going to keep working until they basically restrain me.
They restrain you.
Well, time to try escaping that.
You want to try to escape it?
I'm going to try.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Athletics, this isn't going to work. This is what Dr. Cal would do, so... 3, that's not going to work. I'm just going to... It's not going to work. 2... Oh, fuck.
What's the total?
It's just 5.
Yeah.
It's not.
You get grabbed by one person. You're able to shake them off and kind of elbow them back as the others just go and restrain you, and then you get bound up, and you set everything up so that you can start rebuilding Sylvie, and you can just see it there, and you start getting pulled away from it. And Monte looks over, is like, send him to the quantum realm for the time being. And you see the other tetherers all begin to place their fingers on your head. Dr. Cal, do you resist?
I try.
Go ahead and roll me a probe.
Eight. Let me add all my things up. It's 5 plus... Yep, plus 6 plus... 12... 31.
31?
I don't think that's enough.
You feel them enter into your mind, and you feel yourself blocking off their probe, their tethering attempt to send you into the quantum realm forcefully. And you're able to begin to fight off these tetherers from sending you there. And okay, you feel that there is one of them that they're putting on a show.
Dr. Cal has a guess who that is, especially since Uno looked at him. I'm trying to think what I can do in this situation.
You're barely able to fight this off, though. It's like on the verge of you're straining yourself to hold them back. Literally, I rolled 5d12 and I got a 29.
Beautiful.
And you, that's literally.
This is called storytelling.
This is the dice. The dice are just like for the story right now.
I tell you, every single time I roll bad, it's way funnier that I roll bad. The dice understand good storytelling. I don't know how. What can Dr. Cal try doing? Let me think. Dr. Cal, as he is just restrained. No, if I'm going to get sent to the quantum realm, I probably don't want to do that. I don't really have anything on me besides kinetics. I just try, I can't really explain what the dumb thing Dr. Cal's going to try doing is, besides, he's just trying to see if he can hurt the people around him with the kinetic. Since they're touching him physically, he's just going to try to fuck him up with kinetic energy. I don't know how much kinetic energy that would do. It's not like a beam. It's just him blasting kinetic energy. Yeah. I kind of.
Are you sure you want to do this?
That would probably kill me, wouldn't it?
How much energy?
You're right.
How much energy do you have?
50.
You could always do it, but roll me a biology. Roll me a biology.
Oh yeah, roll me. Okay, I'm good at biology.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck. I mean, it was a good roll. It was a good roll. 20.
You think about doing this, and then you remember that Nugonians tend to be resistant to kinetic energy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. Dr. Cal sees if he can try messing with that one one that seems like it's faking, like trying to telepathy it.
Okay.
And I'm just like, Callie, is that you?
When you do this, I need you to roll me another probe. As you feel the network is tethered to this Newgonian that you think might be Callie. And if it's networked through, then any communications you send out will also be received by everyone else.
Oh, well, too late. Dr. Cal tried it.
Go ahead and roll me a probe. That's why I said go ahead and roll me a probe.
Is that all the things I add? It should be 25.
Okay, let me see. You say, Callie, is that you? And as soon as that happens, you send that message out, and you can feel it get received by every single one of them.
Oh, shit. That's all I say after doing that.
As that happens, I need you to roll me another probe check.
Dr. Cal's just sitting
As you
here.
feel them, as you feel a wave of, probe waves send out and try to push you back into the quantum realm.
24. They're probably going to pass.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, well, time to go into everyone's favorite area.
Dang it. You
Just kept sitting there,
As-
getting near probed.
As that happens, you fall. Caliber.
Still strapped to a table.
You are strapped there. Bound there. Currently. And then you hear something like sounds like some stone door just moved open and closed. What are you doing?
Oliver is looking around to see if he can see where that sound came from,
Go ahead and
or
roll
if there's
me,
like
roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. 14.
14. Looking over, trying to like move your body up. You heard that it came from further down to your left side of where you're laying. It was probably, you're gauging probably about like 30 to 50 feet away.
Do I see anybody?
You do not.
Can I hear any footsteps?
With your perception check, no.
No. That's understandable. It was only a 14.
Suddenly you see a light turn on over to the left of you, where the chair is at with the unconscious Nugonian there that is slumped over. And you see the Nugonian that's slumped over begins to topple over and then fall out of the chair. And you see the codex, the actual computer system that is being used, lights up, and it looks like something's working on it. You can't really see. You see a slight glimmer. Maybe someone's in a stealth view.
Visibility thing. Stealthy fella, aren't you?
And then you suddenly see your arms, legs, and chest. Your binds come off.
I was gonna sit up and then step off the table, stretch. Thanks for that, buddy.
You step off the table and stretch, and you see you hear in your head, "Now we need to go find the others." It sounds like Quive.
Okay. Anybody else with you?
What happened?
I got knocked out. Freaking Nugonian probing.
Uh-oh. That means that they might have planted a seed in you.
Probably. But, yeah.
We'll have to deal with that later. But,
My thoughts exactly. We gotta find my equipment, and then we gotta find Dr. Cal. That's who they're after.
Your equipment?
And they were pretty close to... Yeah.
Let me check the system, see if they have a manifest. And you see he checks it. There is a crate in the far right corner of this chamber. I believe your equipment should be in there.
Okay. I was gonna jog over there real quick and open up the container to check.
You go over to a crate and you see it gets unlocked and it opens up for you, and you see all your equipment in there.
Okie dokie. And Caliber's gonna put back on his equipment, check his rounds, make sure they didn't tamper with anything.
Yep.
And then put on his hat.
Okay. You guys go out. As soon as you exit out, the door slides open from the other side, and you see Viken open up the stone door, and he's like, he looks, oh, good, all right, and he looks over towards Asla. It's like, and Asla's like over by another corner, kind of like looking down the hall. They're keeping an eye out.
Thanks for the rescue, guys.
What happened?
We got captured. Dr. Cal was locked in another room somewhere else. I was on my way to him when I got probed and knocked out. But listen, Joe wouldn't have seen
where's
another
Proto?
Redicon that.
Where?
Proto, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Proto.
What about the Guardians?
2 of them are dead. Their companion that was with them is still alive, last I checked.
Alright, we need to find them, okay? We need to find all of them. Alright. Quive, do you have a layout of the area? And Quive is like, I'm getting it right now. Alright, we got a few coming down the hall currently. And As looks over, he's like, alright, stealth field's on. Do you have a stealth field, Caliber?
Yep. And Caliber's gonna activate one of his stealth fields.
Alright. Stealth field's on. Let's roll a stealth check.
Caliber's first stealth check, even though he's proficient in them. Oh, Christ, where is stealth? Okay, so that's...
And the stealth field adds a d8 to your roll.
Okay. Well, that right there is an 8. Plus 13. That's 36. No, wait, fuck. No, that's not. I accidentally put 31.
Nice. Ooh,
8 plus 13.
that's another 31. Damn. They did well. They did well. And what did you get total?
I got a 22.
That's what the D8 added?
The D8. The D8 only added 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I rolled a 1 on the D8.
22? Okay. Okay.
Oh, well, it makes sense. The Redicon is the biggest of the group.
Okay. Okay, they didn't do well, but I need to check some. I need you to roll me a discipline check.
This one will check.
You ranked that up, right?
Yes, I did, but I still don't. Okay, I got a 19.
Okay. As you hear people walking down this large hallway, you see a bundle of five Nugonians that are all in this like similar uniforms, and one that has like a cloak that leads down to a cape that drapes behind him, and it almost looks like he's levitating.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of the five is a Dr. Cal, who seems to be walking with them. And you can feel a connection to the one with the cape. Caliber.
Oh, no.
As they walk past, you see the one with the cape slightly looks over towards where you guys are at, and then continues to move. And Quive, you hear Quive say in your head, They have Dr. Cal. What do we do?
Well, we gotta get him. We have to rescue him. I bet where they're taking him probably has there's probably more information on where everybody else is if we follow them. Or at least one of them has to know something.
Yeah.
So, we follow.
And, as this happens, I need you to roll me a perception check. Actually, before you even do that, Quive says, All right. I need to let everyone know, but that there is a large number of creatures coming our way currently. Quickly.
More the reason to get the hell out of here.
And you hear Asla say, "All right, we need to follow them, but so I guess stay close to them. And if the creatures are coming, then they're going to try to attack us. Let us try to make sure that the creatures attack them."
Okay, put them between us and whatever the hell the creatures are. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Clive begins to navigate. You all, I need another stealth check.
Okay.
How many stealth fields do you have?
2.
Okay. Are you gonna use your other one? It takes an hour for the stealth field to recharge, and the one that you have on right now is about to run out.
Shit.
You see they all turn on a new stealth field. Oh god, that's
Shit. Okay.
that's worse. Uh-oh.
Are you saying their stealth fields just like deactivated or something?
They're having to turn on a new stealth field right now. Okay. You see Viking goes to turn on his next stealth field. As he goes to turn it on, you see it shocks, and then it fades away quicker. And he's like, "Crap, that was my last one."
Okay.
And then you see that Clive has like turned his on, and he just disappeared. The same way you see like a shimmer go over her, but she looks back. Is like, crap. Viking, can you try to lead the creatures away from our location? It's like, what about leading them towards them? It's like, well, we're gonna need a diversion or something like that because if you're out like this, then it's only gonna cause problems. What if I just go to try to kill them? Viking, there are 5.
They're gonna be outnumbered.
There are 6 of them right there, and I'm pretty sure that the one in the back is their leader. All the more reason to try to kill them, right? And Clive is just like, Viking, please, come on. He's like, all right, fine. And you see Viking like take out his weapons and then rush over to the big cavern hallway that you were just in, and then he goes to see what's coming, and you do suddenly feel a vibration underneath you going. And Viking's like, they're I think the dragons.
They're the dragons.
And Aslan's like, shit. What do you do, Caliber?
Oh, curse. Don't want to fight an army of dragons. Possibly get into a fight with a few Nugonians and Dr. Callan possibly get knocked out again. I'm going to take my chances with Nugonians. So they're just going to look at everybody and be like, okay, we're not fighting those things. Those things almost killed everybody last time. I'm going to take my chances with the Nugonians. If y'all want to follow them, that's okay. And then Calver's going to draw his pistol and turn the corner. After Dr. Cal.
You're gonna try to shoot at the Nugonians?
Not shoot at them, not yet, but
Not
just
yet?
like carefully follow them.
Okay, you're following them. Asla looks back. It's like, Viking, run the other direction, okay? And Viking's just like, yeah, sure. And then he begins to run. And he's like, come on! And you see him throw something over towards them. And when he does throw something, I actually might need to use my phone for this. He throws something, and then you hear a huge explosion down that area. And with that, Dr. Cal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You suddenly open your eyes. As you open your eyes, you find yourself inside the laboratory where you had created Proto. There are no doors.
There isn't? Okay, so it's just the laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Cal just kind of starts breaking down and crying for like 5 minutes because Sylvie's gone.
Okay.
And if they're checking all my stuff, they're probably going to find the backup I have for Sylvie because that's on Dr. Cal. Then after just 5 minutes of crying to himself, he kind of gets up and checks around.
You get up and check around.
Okay. Almost all the same equipment?
Everything is identical.
I mean, I'm guessing there's not a body in here.
There is.
Oh, is there Proto's body in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Currently unconscious.
I flip it over. Or go under it. However this table works.
You go under the table?
Well, I'm trying to look at the back of his neck where we put in the thing.
Okay. You go to flip over the body to try to see if the thing is there. And it is there.
Well, yeah, it's worth the shot. And I try slapping it awake.
You try slapping it awake. It is not awake.
Huh. I mean... Nothing else of, like... There's, like, nothing else going on here. Just all the same equipment?
Seems that way.
Well, I open up the back of his neck to see if there's a power core in there.
You open up the back of his neck, and there isn't.
Well, that's probably pretty important. I try looking around for Sin Core.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, that landed on in between. There we go. That is already a 26 plus 6, which equals 32.
32. Okay. Okay. You suddenly see a light shine, almost like a light turns on inside another room, where you see the tubes of goop before you enter into this chamber. And you see what looks like this crane arm that is sticking out from the ceiling, holding on to Proto's core.
As this is happening,
A door appears
oh, to that area.
to that area.
As this is happening, Dr. Cal is like, I don't... Monty, are you doing this? I just yell out to the void.
No response.
Of course. And after that, I just walk into that room, see if I can get it down.
As you go to walk into the room opens up and everything shifts. You
There
look
it is.
out to see what looks like another laboratory. This one seems to have multiple Nugonians inside here. They're all working on stuff. And you see one Nugonian inside, strapped down to a chair. And it looks like Dr. Joel.
What is Dr. Joel doing here? I just kind of go in there and see what's going on.
You go inside and you see Dr. Joel has things administered into his arms. Looks like they're drawing his blood.
What are they using his blood for?
You see them looking at his blood and his entire genome, and they're checking it out. And you see one Nugonian looks over towards another and shakes their head. And then the one that is standing up walks over towards your brother and begins to talk to him. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Again.
Perception check.
Perception check.
So we got a 12. So I think the last one was a 32. This would be a 33. I'm doing my math correctly.
33.
Give me a second. Let me double check I'm doing my math correctly. Plus 15, plus 6. Yeah, 33.
You hear their voices that are muffled. And they begin to sharpen. And then you hear their voices. You're not exactly pure. And you hear your brother say, this isn't fair. I'm still my father's son. Can't you do something?
Oh.
We need your brother. He's difficult, stubborn, irritable. Yes, and he is the one that we need. Do you think that you can reach out to him? Do you think that he will respond to you? Maybe he might be stupid enough. Well, if you can try, it is for the dynasty. And it's for all of us. All Nugonians. I understand. What do you do, Dr. Cal?
So, this is about the thing with my father Monty was talking about. I assume. There's not much I can do here. This is just kind of like a memory.
Well, you haven't tried to do anything. Except for listening.
Well, yeah, true. I can't walk into this room, can I?
Walk into which room?
The lab in front of me.
You don't see the lab in front of you. You see this. Well, you are inside a laboratory with other Nugonians, with your brother inside of it.
I go and look at my brother.
Okay. You go walk over to look at him. And then, as this happens, you see him look towards you. And then tilts his head.
How's it going, brother?
You see him look over towards the other Nugonians. And then he looks at you directly and says, "Hello, brother."
How's it going here?
And you see the Nugonian that was talking to him before, as he was walking away, he looks back towards Dr. Joel, looks around, and then looks over towards the other Nugonians and starts spinning his finger around in the air like he's motioning for them to capture something.
Well, this is weird. You in the quantum realm? Or am I in the quantum realm? Right, I'm in the quantum realm. Are you real?
Where are you at currently? Physically,
I
if
don't know.
if you're saying.
That's a good question. Monty captured me while I was working on Sylvie.
Wait, Monty captured you?
Yeah, I was kind of down deep in the caverns beneath. I don't know. What was the planet? I don't know. There's all sorts of dragons in there. Some weird aliens.
And he looks over and is like, "You're connected to the Tether network, aren't you?"
Probably. That explains why everything's so weird.
And we have you?
I assume. Didn't really have a choice in the matter.
You see him look over towards the other Nugonians, and the other Nugonians are just like looking at him dumbfounded.
I don't think they can see me, brother. I think you're the only one here.
What's the date?
What was the date? It was...
It is...
Cycle...
It is Cycle 140. Array...
Yeah.
Array 3. And the month of Einzo. Currently.
It's Array 3, month ISO, cycle 140. I assume this might be some weird quantum things.
He looks at you, he's like, huh. Interesting.
I'm talking to you from the future, aren't I?
The past.
Oh, that makes more
Well,
sense.
you're in the future.
Good to know.
Were
But
you
yeah,
taken?
I think I'm in the quantum realm right now.
You were taken willingly?
No. They captured me while I was working on Sylvie, like I said.
Yes. So, okay, yes. Huh. Interesting. Oh, then I guess...
So what's this all for? Isn't something to do with father?
I guess that doesn't matter now. And he stands up, like... You're going to make it so that we can finally be who we truly are.
You're gonna use me as some form of something? Some form of grand sage? What?
Not necessarily Grand Siege. That's not how that works. It's more about getting back to our roots as Nugonians.
What do you mean our roots as Nugonians? I mean going back to quantum realm full time?
No. Taking the quantum realm to everything else.
You're wishing to invert the quantum realm into this reality?
It's a little bit
Is that
more...
even safe for us?
It is a little bit more complex than that. Monte Zellic has the full plan. And as he says this, he's like, but if you're being taken now, I suppose it's good that I can talk to you.
Yes.
And you see the other
Yeah.
Nugonians look over towards your brother. And then it looks like they say like to cut cut off the network. And he shakes his head. Why? And they come over to him, and it looks like they try to talk to him privately. Would you like to try to peer into what they're talking about?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Go ahead and roll me
100% I would like to peer in.
a perception check.
Perception check?
Perception.
7 plus 15 plus 6, 28.
28. As soon as you do this, you try to peer into it, and you see everything shift. And you're inside the chamber with the tubes, the goop, and the arm that is holding onto Proto's core.
Yeah. So it reminded me of when I talked with the kinetic. Huh. Can I grab... Like, is this cord down low enough I can grab it, or do I need to get on top of something to grab it?
It is pretty high up right now. It's probably about 15 feet up.
Monte said he was sending me to the quantum realm, so I wonder. And Dr. Cal tries just floating upwards.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a discipline will check.
Okay. You can try that. Plus that. Plus that. Plus 6 equal 30.
You begin to float upward and are able to reach his core. Do you grab it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I grab it. Oh.
You grab it, and then suddenly a flash of light shines, and you see Proto along with Zareen and Caliber. And Proto is by them in the center of the dome, where you see now it looks like multiple Nugonians are coming down towards them. And then you see Caliber looks over towards Proto and goes and grabs onto him, and Proto weak from before tries to like kind of shake Caliber off, and you hear him say, "What are you doing?" And Caliber you see his eyes are dilated, and he begins to shove Proto forward, and Zareen looks over, is like, and she, you see her rush forward towards Proto, and you see the Nugonians all rush forward, grab onto Proto, and then place their fingers onto Proto's head, and Proto falls under, and you see Caliber. Well, you right before Proto falls under, you actually see Zareen. It almost looks like she turns into a lightning bolt in a split second. And then everything goes black. And you return back to holding onto Proto's core.
Okay. Am I seeing the real past, or am I seeing hypothetical past? Okay. We can deal with that later. And Dr. Caltrace going through the door again. Back to Proto's lab.
Back to Proto's lab. As you go and walk through, you suddenly see everything shifts again. And with that, we're gonna go back to Mr. Caliber.
Oh gosh.
How you doing, Caliber?
Caliber has no idea what Dr. Cal just saw.
But as you are inside getting ready to continue to follow the Nugonians and all that stuff, you see Viking begin to rush over, and you feel the vibrations coming from all the dragons, all the Tereks, and you see them begin to fly out. And as soon as they fly out, you suddenly hear a huge bolt of electricity shines through the entirety of the cavern and shocks through every single one of the trikes, and you see them all turn to dust, and then falls. And Viking looks back, and he's just like, his mouth is gaping wide, and he's just like, I didn't do that.
I was just gonna put his hand on his shoulder and go, Guardian's fucking weird. Don't worry about it.
And with that, you suddenly see, in a split second, Zareen is flying up in the middle of the area and looks back and forth, sees Viking, looks over towards you guys, and then sees the Nugonians, and then Monte Zellic, you see Monte Zellic's face look back, and he just says, crap. Take him to the place where we're holding Proto. I'll deal with this one.
Can I get a quick shot off?
Shot off towards Monty?
Of course.
Sure. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so that's 10, D12. $22. I doubt that hits.
22?
This is Monty. Yeah.
You fire off a shot. As soon as you fire off the shot, it fires directly at him, and as soon as that happens, you see it vaporize and kind of disappear, almost like there was this... It almost looked like there was this twisting of space-time that wrapped around it and then popped it out of existence. Your shot.
That's fucking cheating.
And
Caliber yells that out loud, by the way.
yeah, you as soon as that happens, your stealth field times out, and you see him look over towards you. He's like, and he smiles. I need you to roll me a discipline will check.
Oh my god, I was just about to say come on 12 and I got a 12.
Oh god. That's a total.
Yay, 22.
Caliber, your eyes go black.
God darn it.
I'm sorry. Caliber. You suddenly wake up and you see your body. You're trying to move your body, but you're paralyzed. And you see standing before you is Zareen. And she's like, damn it. I can't use my full power.
Christ, that's a slight headache. Oh, hello, Zareen.
Oh, you're awake?
For now.
And you see next to Zareen is Viking. I had Asla and Quive follow the other Tetherers as stealthily as they could to see where they're taking Dr. Cal. I was able to fend off Monte Zellic for the time being, but he ran away. And I can't use my full power. Not here. Or else this entire place might collapse.
Because... if it kills Monty, it would be worth it.
No, our mission was to retrieve Dr. Cal.
I figured. Freaking... Christ.
So what happened? You were probed and then taken away. Well, you ran away with the Negonians with Proto. And I had to...
Wait, what?
I had to get out of there as quick as possible.
Understandable.
For other reasons. And she looks up. And then she looks down back at you. And then Viking is just like, so, are you a guardian or are you not? It's a lot more...
Good question.
It's a lot more complicated than that. I can't really explain everything here. Especially with the network going around here. They can hear everything. And I can't let anyone know who I am. That's all I can tell you.
Until you tell us for sure, you're a guardian in my book.
Yes, you could say that. And she smiles at you.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I have another run-in with another prober, I'm gonna black out again.
Well, you had a run-in with Monte Zellic, so it was understandable that you had a blackout. I'm not exactly the cleansing type. And I can't necessarily take you to get cleansed right now.
True, too much is at stake, and we can't really leave this facility until it's either destroyed or Monty is killed. Or at least we have Dr. Cal and Proto. By the way, Callie escaped.
Callie? Oh.
Yes, Callie is running around the facility somewhere.
From
the fact that...
Did I not tell Fia to tell you not to release them?
The sword disappeared by the time they showed up, and we were able to talk to them. But either way, I'm pretty sure Kali left me for dead. Seeing that the control panel to release me was right beside me.
That was expected.
So yeah, I'm on your team now with Kill Kali.
I see.
The only problem is... Wait a second. Christ, we're not going to be able to tell who's Kali and who's not, are we?
It depends on where they're at. What about the other one? You said that there were two, right?
The other one was with Dr. Cal. If they have Dr. Cal, I'm pretty sure the other one's probably still locked up. If Kali hasn't found them and released them yet, because I'm pretty sure Kali has the same ability I do with the whole glowy eyeball and Lucky Dory thing.
Is that still bothering you?
Not as much.
When you check it out, you don't... It doesn't seem like you have it anymore.
Oh. Apparently it's completely gone now. That sucks. I was just getting used to it.
That means that your purpose has already been fulfilled, probably.
Damn. So the architect probably did want them released. Which means one of three things. The architect wants Monty dead, he just felt bad and wanted them out, or he wants to replace everybody with one of those things, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the third thing is. I just know there's a third thing. There's always a fucking third thing. Okay, let's go save people.
Okay, who... We go get Dr. Cal and Proto.
Yep, they're top priority.
Alright.
Killing Monty along the way gets you bonus points.
Viking, are you joining us? Viking's like... You sent Asla and Clive up ahead. Shouldn't we wait for them to return? To let us know? To come up with a plan? Yeah, I suppose a plan would be best for this.
Are we still connected with Clive, by the way? Am I still connected to him telepathically?
You can't telepathically communicate to him. He would have to telepathically communicate to you.
Okay, so he has to open up the channel first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Viking is like, I can try to contact them, but I don't want to message them to where they have to talk. That's why we usually use Clive's telepathy to handle everything. Well,
that makes sense.
Well, I can use telepathy too, so we could always do that.
Yeah, you're full of tricks. Okay, can you get a hold of Clive or Aslan?
I need to be able to see them first. Is the issue. And Viking's like, alright. What about this? And you see him pull out his codex, send out a message. And then a message returns, and he's like, okay, I'm going to, can you probably do it through a holovid? And she looks over and is like, I actually probably can. And he's like, okay. And then you see him click to call, and then a holovid of Asla appears, and then Zareen just looks at it and is quiet. And then you suddenly hear, alright, I'm opening up the line for everyone in your head. And
Okey-dokey.
And then as Asla and Quav are now in the middle of the actual in the middle of the actual holovid, and you hear Quav say, he's like, wait, how can you open up like a telepathic line like this? Like I could barely even do that. I would need to handle a network, but I can't do that if there's a full on, tethered network all around us. And Zareen's like, let's not focus on what people can do right now and just focus on figuring out a plan of action in order to free Dr. Cal and Proto from the situation that they're in. And with that, Asla says, I'm thinking that we go... This one's hard. The area that they're taking them into, it's a locked chamber. We're gonna have to have Quav enter into it. And you hear Asla say, don't worry about that. I could probably get us inside there. The question is, how are we gonna deal with the Tetherers? Because from what I saw, there were 5. And then also Monte Zellic. I can definitely handle Monte Zellic myself, but we'll need to handle the Tetherers. But also wake up Dr. Cal. We will probably need Dr. Cal to be awake for whatever is happening inside there. And Asla says, maybe a diversion of some kind? And
Yeah, diversion could work.
Viking says, I just want to go in there and kill them, okay? However we can do that, let me kill them.
Okay.
If we're gonna try to wake up Dr. Cal, maybe I can wake him up by entering into his mind.
You'll need someone to watch your back for that. If we can get me in without getting probed immediately, I can probably protect you while you do that.
I'm not sure if that's going to work. And Azla's like, I'm not sure. I think you might need to work with Viking to take out the other Nugonians' caliber.
Okay.
I will.
You hear that, Viking?
Viking's like, just don't kill more than me, okay? Just save them for me, alright?
Well, whoever gets the most wins.
And you see Azla's like, let's not make this into competition. We're trying to do this efficiently, okay?
Listen, me and Viking have been trying to figure out who's stronger. This will settle the bet.
And then Clive says, you kind of have an unfair advantage because you're Redicon. And Viking's like, are you kidding me? I'll beat him. and then Zareen kind of smirks a little bit and is like, all right, let's go and free Dr. Cal from where he's at. All right? And then they all nod and the call ends. And Zareen grabs onto both of you and Viking, and she says, all right, hold on for a second. This might feel funny. And
wait, hold on to what?
You suddenly feel your entire body tingles, and then it almost feels like you go limp for a second, and your material makeup, your matter charges up so much that you turn into plasma, and then you teleport and come back right by Asla and Quive. With that, I need you to roll me an endurance check.
Oh god. Endurance. Okay. That is a 21.
21. Alright. With a 21, you're able to hold yourself together and not vomit out your insides.
You really are just a mess of tricks, aren't you?
And she looks at you, is like, huh, you could say that. And Asla's like, okay, I guess we're all here. We're ready. And Zareen nods. Let's get this show on the road. And you see she begins to charge up this energy into her hands. And then you see her eyes light up with this purple energy that begins to arc out streaks of lightning. And then you see her straight into the door, and the door, the energy flows through the crease of the door, and then opens it up. And with that, Dr. Cal, are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, give me a second to unmute the mic. Yeah, Dr. Cal is now somewhere else.
This is true. Dr. Cal, you see everything shifts as you are walking into the space where Proto was at with Proto's core. As you walk inside here, you see what looks like a dark laboratory that it's faintly lit by certain computer systems around the area. And then you suddenly see a light, almost like it shines through and ripples through everything, and you see a bed with someone laying in the bed. And then suddenly and that person shakes out of the bed, and you see the light turn on, and then and you see Dr. Venton struggle to get up, and then he goes over to his computers and begins to type out a message. And as he's typing out the message, you rush over there, you hear and you see multiple servants rush in, grab onto Venton, and he gets pulled back. And as he gets pulled back, you see a Tetherer 18 walk up to him, and he's like, "We figured that this was going to happen." And you see him pull out a tech blade and then put it to Venton's neck, and Venton's like, "Everything's in motion now." And then you see the Tether 18 slits his neck.
Can I send the message Venton was trying to send?
You go over to check on the message, and you see that the message is uploading, and it says execute protocol Cal.
Well, that's slightly concerning. I kind of look over. Venton doesn't appear to be able to see me, correct?
No. He's dead at this point, and Tether 18 is like, "All right, servant, clean up the mess."
I just flip off Tether 18.
You flip him off as you see him approach the computer systems, like, "Protocol Cal.
That's a child.
Need to check in on Dr. Cal to make sure that he's all right. He hasn't been compromised." But what is this protocol? And you see him take out his codex. And you see Monte Zellic appears on his codex. "We have a problem. Before we got in, Venton was able to send out a protocol Cal, I think, to the system of whatever they're building together." Protocol Cal. Return to your Quitexium. Make sure that Dr. Cal is kept in check. Of course, Monte Zellic. And it turns off. What do you do?
Well, I have no other information I can gather from here, can I? Can I mess with the computer at all?
You go to check it out. When you go to try to mess with it, your hands fade through.
Makes sense. You know, I just go over towards Vinton's body and I just say goodbye to my friend.
Okay.
Just real softly. Can't really do much to him.
You go to say goodbye to him?
Yeah.
What do you do? Are you going to, like, touch him? Or do you...
I'm gonna, like, close his eyes.
Okay.
And say rest peacefully, my friend.
You go to do this. I'd like you to roll me a religion.
Wait a second, he's a fucking doctor, isn't he? He's a doctor. He might be able to fake his own death.
I'd like you to roll me a religion.
Okay, that's a 10. I think I have maxed out religion now. I do, finally. 30.
Okay, the dice are...
Not being nice to me.
Are you sure about that? You
It has.
place your fingers on him and you feel the inner workings of your mind. It almost feels like you have the shielding that has been given to you, or the thing that you received from your alternate selves. It feels like you can shield, or at least use that to open up a pathway, a network here.
I try to do that.
I need you to roll me a discipline check.
Seven.
Oh my gosh.
The dice want me to do stuff today?
The dice are,
28.
Okay. You focus on this, and then you feel yourself send a part of yourself into Venton, and you see, as you do this, you look down at him, and it looks like this beam of light begins to shimmer through him, and then it settles. And then,
Hopefully
as you pull your hand off of him, you see his body stays there, but it almost looks like you're pulling his soul off of him.
Wait, oh, this is new. And I just continually lift my hand up.
You lift your hand up, and then you have to tug a little bit at the very end, and you tug it off, and as soon as it tugs off, you see him float down, and then fall to the ground, and then everything shimmers back to Proto's chamber with what looks like Venton laying down on the ground.
Ghost Vinton or real Vinton?
Ghost Venton.
I go over and I poke Ghost Vinton.
You go and poke him. He feels physical to you.
Vinton?
You see
I just...
his eyes open up.
You are dead!
Oh.
You are dead!
What is happening?
Wait!
What?
Wait.
Wait.
Vinton, you've been dead for a while.
Who's Venton? Wait, Venton? I know Venton.
Who are you?
Who are you? Why do you sound like me?
What?
Why do I sound so different?
Wait.
Wait. Why? Wait. You're me. And he points at you.
What?
Everything went dark for a while, and then I started seeing things like other Nugonians coming into my mind, and then I fought them off. But
Wait.
why am I Venton?
I don't know what I did.
This doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait. Okay. So you're me. But you're also Vinton? Is that what I did?
What?
I don't know. You look like Vinton.
Well, I don't know what you did either.
Do you think I understand any of the things?
I don't think you understand any of the things because I am you!
Okay, so we're both the same person. Is this alternate reality stuff?
I think so.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wait. Are we in the quantum
Do you
realm?
remember what I was doing?
We're in the quantum realm, aren't we?
You're in the quantum realm, yes. We have to, and I just kind of point towards Proto.
Oh, and you see him go over and check to see if his core is all good. And he's just
I love this.
He checks it again. He's like, the core is missing.
Dr. Cal puts up the core.
Oh, why'd you pull out the core?
I didn't pull out the core. It was in that room. There's no door anymore, is there?
No.
Goddamn quantum realm. It was in another room. And I just go over and I start plugging in the core.
Okay. You go over and start plugging in the core. Can I do it?
I mean, if you want to.
Okay.
And I give it to Ghost Fenton.
You give it to Ghost Fenton. He puts it in and begins to plug it in and do everything exactly how you would do it. And then you see he stops. It's like, all right, he should be good.
Okay, wait a second. Sorry. Wait, 1 second. There was dust in my throat.
Oh.
You don't have any.
Weird thing down there.
You don't have any of the memories of Vinton, correct? Just my memories.
Memories of Venton, let me think. I have memories of Venton, yes. But not of it. Wait. I think. I don't have your memories. But I have my memories.
Okay, so
I
we
have
share
memories slightly of Venton. But it's hard to focus on it.
Well, do you have any idea what's going on with Proto's core if you're Vinton? Because something's weird about it. I remember...
You're right, Venton was the one that grabbed Proto's core, right?
Yes.
From Frameworks. The place that Proto really wanted to go to.
We talked with Frameworks, and I'm beginning to think it has something to do with the... What was he called? That architect. The Benefactor?
The Benefactor?
You don't know about the Benefactor?
No, I don't know about the Benefactor.
Okay. So we don't have all the same memories. We have a few differences. Okay, so Proto is probably connected to an architect. Actually, can we wake him up?
You go to try to wake him up. He is not waking up.
The core is charged, right?
Yeah.
I do like a scan. Well, I open up his diagnostics.
Okay, you open up his diagnostics. As you open them up, they all show question marks on them. Unknown.
You plugged it up right, correct?
I should have. Yes, but let me focus so I can try to see if I can remember what Venton can kind of give me.
Remember. So did I accidentally fuse you with Vinton? Is that what we did?
Do you want me to focus on this, or do you want me to answer your questions?
Oh, you focus. And Dr. Cal just does more technician work, trying to figure out if leads are busted.
You continue to work on your technician stuff, and then as you're doing this, I need you to roll me a go ahead and roll me a coding check.
Okay, that's a 6 plus 12 plus 6, 24.
24. As you're doing this, you notice that there is the question marks at everything, like it almost looks like basically they haven't been booted up fully, and then you find a little line of code that actually says offline on it.
I turn that online if I can.
You turn it online, and when you do that, you see all of them begin to turn on. They have like dashes in them, in their numerals and all that stuff, and then all of his diagnostics begin to show up. What is going on with them, and they begin to kind of like spiral rapidly, and when you see that everything turns on, it looks like he is in a it specifies gateway.
Gateway. Gateway. What do you mean gateway?
I can't do this. Especially when you're talking about gateway over and over again. I just think about, that one time where I saw that vision, the architects.
The architects?
Do you not
Wait,
remember?
which gateway?
The gateway that
I might not have them.
The gateway
That
that
memory.
the door.
Door. Oh, the door.
The door.
So it needs architect stuff? How would we get architect stuff?
He gets up. It's like, well, TL frameworks. Can you wake up? Why are we in the quantum realm in the first place?
Monte Zellic.
Oh.
He trapped us here. Or me here. I have no idea what you are still.
Wait, so... Trapped you here.
Can you get out?
I feel like I'm connected to you.
So I did something real stupid. Okay, cool.
Suddenly, Proto.
Oh, it's alive.
He looks over towards you, and then he looks over towards Venton, and you see him. Creators?
Ronda, is that actual you?
He looks over, he's like... And he begins to pat himself. Where are we? And you see... Goes Venton, looks down, is like... You are currently in the quantum realm. Hi, I am Dr. Cal, but, well, I am your creator, and I'm also apparently venting.
Your other creator.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm a
It's
2-in-1.
the Omega creator.
I'm a
Yeah, it's a
2-in-1.
deal.
Yes, 2-in-1 deal. Yes, exactly.
See? I like this guy.
You guys point towards each other and like kind of wink at each other, and Proto's like, "Oh no!" And
Yeah, there's two of us now. This one has Dr. Vinton's memories somehow.
with that, we are going to end the session there.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Guys, there's two Dr. Cals. The world is not ready for this. This one has medical knowledge. This one has a doctorate in biology.
He's better than you.
Oh no. He's better than me. He is, yeah. It's not even a competition.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening to the 31st episode entry of The Doctor. Some things happened here, and next session, we're going to see if Dr. Cal can be rescued and what is going to happen and everything else. But yes, thank you all for
Probably gonna
listening.
get him killed halfway through the rescue.
Maybe. We'll see. But yeah,
That's pretty normal.
if death comes to you all, may you be reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to The Doctor. Be sure to check out the official New Age campaign, now releasing here on the podcast and streaming bi-weekly Tuesdays on Twitch. A link will be found in the description of this entry. And if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.